My dad cut me out of his will because I'm just a girl. At the lawyer's office, I had the last word. My dad died 3 weeks ago. Heart attack at 62. My brother Austin called from the hospital, but I was in Seattle for work, and by the time I got a flight back, Dad was already gone. The will reading was Thursday at some lawyer's office in a strip mall next to a Subway. Austin was already there with his wife Kim, sitting like they owned the place. My stepmom Linda showed up late, looking like she'd been crying in her car. Mr. Harrison pulled out Dad's will from this beat-up manila folder. To my son Austin, I leave my house at 447 Oakwood Drive, my 2015 Silverado, my tools, and full ownership of Morrison's Hardware. He understands what it takes to run a business and will continue the legacy I built. Austin squeezed Kim's hand. Bro looked way too comfortable. To my daughter Jessica, I leave nothing. She has no interest in family business. A hardware store is no place for a girl. I pulled out my own folder and slid it across the desk. Mr. Harrison, you need to see this. Austin frowned. What's that? The deed to Morrison's Hardware, from 6 years ago. Mr. Harrison's eyebrows shot up as he started reading. Austin grabbed for the papers. What are you talking about? Back in 2019, Dad was broke, owed 70 grand to suppliers, and the bank was about to foreclose. He called me because he didn't want you knowing he'd messed up that bad. I had cash from flipping a duplex, so I bought the business outright, paid off everything, put it all in my name. Okay, so you gave him a loan? No, I bought it. He signed everything because that was the only way to save it. He could keep running the place, but legally it became mine. Mr. Harrison went through the pages carefully. These are legitimate. Ms. Morrison has been sole owner of Morrison's Hardware LLC since March 2019. Austin's face went red. Dad would have told me if you owned his store. He hated that I had to bail him out, hated that his daughter had more money than him, so he just pretended it never happened and kept running the place like normal. Did he know? Austin stood up. When he made this will, did he know? Yeah, I reminded him last April over dinner. Told him straight up, you want to leave Austin the house or whatever? Cool, but the hardware store isn't yours to give anymore. He said I was tweaking, that it was still his business and my name was just on some papers for tax purposes. Said I'd never actually take it from my brother. Mr. Harrison cleared his throat. Based on these documents, the bequest of Morrison's Hardware is invalid. Your father didn't own the business at the time of his death. It remains Miss Morrison's property. Austin just stared at me. Kim grabbed his arm. We should go. Get our own lawyer. Yeah, you do that, I said. They left. Through the window, I watched Austin kick his truck tire twice before getting in. 2 days later, Austin's lawyer called mine, wanted to negotiate. My lawyer literally just told him to read the paperwork again and hung up. Week after that, I got a call from Phil, the assistant manager. Austin had showed up right when we opened, told everyone he was the new owner, and tried getting into the safe. I drove over there. Austin was in Dad's old office tearing through filing cabinets. What are you doing? He spun around. This is my store. Dad left it to me. Dad didn't own it to leave to you. I don't care what some papers say. I grew up here. I worked every summer. You never gave a shit about this place until there was money involved. You're right. I didn't care about the store. I cared about Dad not losing everything he built. And now I care about not losing 85 grand I paid. Phil showed up behind me. You want me to call the cops? Austin looked between us. You're dead ass gonna have me arrested? You're trespassing. So yeah. He grabbed his jacket off Dad's chair and pushed past me. At the door he stopped. Dad was wrong about a lot of things, but he was right about you. You're heartless. And you're broke, I said. So we're even. He sold the house 3 months later and moved back to Arizona. We don't talk. I promoted Phil to manager and updated our whole system. The store's actually profitable now instead of barely hanging on like it was under Dad.